So I made a recap of my entire existence in October, and this was me in November. Basically, a lot of things happened in November, and which most of it also included me studying. Don't mind me looking like a Chinese auntie in this video, but yes, in November we had like a major dinner because in Korean universities it's normal to have dinner. Basically, it's everyone in the department, we go out and then we spend time with our professors where we eat and drink, and these are my classmates. And yes, this is just me at home trying to eat something fancy, which I got at I don't know, trying to eat something fancy. I don't even know what I'm saying, but yes, these are just really random clips from almost everything I guess that happened to me in November. And also I made a video on my trip to Pyeongchang. It's a different video. If you're interested, you can watch that. And then this was in school. We had special lecture in our department at Sogang GSIS. We usually have special lectures with special guests every Wednesdays, at least 6 times in a semester. So that was one of the special lectures we had. And then on this day, one of my classes, we had to like go on a museum tour or visit like that. So we went to like 2 different museums on this day, which you can see in this video, although I didn't show most of the museum because I feel like it might be not too interesting to watch anyways. And after the first museum, we were off to the second one. The second one was basically a prison, something like that, where political democratic activists were held. But we went to see that because it's part of our class, part of what we studied in class. And this was me on my way back home after the museum visit. And on the weekend of that week, I volunteered at an orphanage to help clean and everything. So after the orphanage visit or volunteering, I found this church and there were a lot of kids there. I was really surprised. They were literally the ones organizing the service, the mass. And this was me trying to find my way back home because where I went to volunteer is really far off, outside of Seoul or something like that, but it's really far off. And then on a very random day when I was all dressed up to go to school, I did my hair and yeah, I was looking pretty, but well, it's just me, nothing special. This was quite an interesting day, and because the outfit was all grey and white, I decided to take some pictures. These are my friends, Viviana and Soul. Oh yes, and this day was Pepero Day because I remember Soul bought chocolates instead of Pepero and she gave us some of the chocolates. And in class, I just walked in and then my professor was playing this music because she had gone to the music concert and she could not get the song out of her head. And this was me going back home, and then I realized the moon was shining bright in front of me. And then the next morning, going to school. In this video, I was talking about the fact that I was running late to school because I remember my friends said I should pray for them, and basically I just closed my eyes to pray and I realized that all time had gone by and I was already late. And then this was also another Wednesday when we had another special lecture, and this is me in the study cafe studying to save my life. But then I was watching the news because I usually watch the news about activities or events or things that happen back home in Nigeria. Even though I'm not back home, I try to keep up to date with activities. And then this was the K UNESCO adventure thing that I mentioned earlier. I made a separate video for it. If you want to watch, you can check my playlist. It's somewhere in between. And on this day, there was a special lecture at Yonsei University, which our professor encouraged that we attend, and I decided to attend to see what it was about. It was a presentation of papers. So basically, people who wrote papers on different issues or different topics, they decided to present their papers, and I wanted to know what it is about or how it's usually done. So I attended, and afterwards I left, of course. I can't remember this weekend in details, but the Starfield Library is well decorated for the Christmas season, and then just outside there was this K-pop dance thing, and my friend and I were watching, and it was so cold and windy. And on another day, another interesting day, when I first went to the library for the first time since my 1 year in this university, I went to the library, and this was me and Sol. We had dinner, and then we were taking pictures of each other. And I took a course, a leadership course, and then this was basically the last day of the leadership course, which was somewhere around 28th or something of November. And this was me, yes, all dressed up, all dolled up, and looking pretty. Thank you guys for always watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.